Hey guys, I'm back in the level editor, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be adding a couple things to it, which are having to do with setting the size. I noticed it in the last video that I did, which is if you have a map that's big and then you bigger than the default and then leave and then come back into the editor, it'll like reset the size back to the default, even though everything outside of it's still loaded, or still saved, rather. So I'm going to go ahead and add a properties section of the save file, which is just going to be if the entry zone has been modified on the x size, I'm going to go to the associative array, modify add a value. The key is going to be map x size, and the value is just going to be just that, the x size. I'm gonna copy that, do the y size as well. And then I'm going to do add a spawn point. That's what we need. So get numeric up down controls. Gonna need 2 more of them. Actually, you can just clone these. Rename spawn point x, and then clone and rename it spawn point y. And then I'm going to go ahead, give it some room, and then get strings and label these so that people can know what they're actually working on. I'm gonna go ahead, set it to center. I'm gonna make it 24 by 80. Then I'm going to have it be on the right. I'm gonna set this to map width on object, then map height, then clone 2 more, and call this one's gonna be spawn x, spawn y, and this is, oh, I renamed it already. These 2 are going to be a minimum of 0 and 0, and then a maximum of 128, or however big the possible maximums on both of these are. I'm actually going to make that maximum bigger. I'm going to make them all be maximum of 250. Now, you know what? 500. 500 is a good number. 500 squared is, let me do that math really quick. 250,000 tiles, which is normally like a computer crashing amount of RAM to have 250,000 objects on Fusion or just like any application. But because we're having it all just saved and loaded per tile for like some couple hundred tiles, it's a lot less. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna copy these, set it to the spawn x and spawn y, and then set this to spawn x, and y, and what else is there to do? value to get the value from map x size. Oops. And the map y size. And the spawn x and the spawn y. Okay, and I'm going to quickly create one more object just to show the spawn point. That's too small. That's too big. That's good. That's going to show the spawn point. Rename spawn point. I'm going to put that on, yeah, I'll leave it on layer 2. Or I'm going to put it on, because layer 1 is just the picture, so I'm going to add another layer. That's just the backdrop, that's why I couldn't tell what it was. Go away. Get that, and then put the hotspot up there. Save, and always put position x position to the spawn x value times 32 plus 128 plus or minus rather the horizontal value times 32. And I have to make it so that it always persists. So don't destroy an yes. Or no, not inactive. No. So just to test, this goes up. And I screwed up again with x and y, so this is not the anyway, and then copy this and then position y, paste it, spawn point y, and then vert, and then plus 128. So now as I move this around, maybe I wanted him to spawn here, and then if I made the map taller as I scroll down, it also scrolls up to match. And if I want to make it bigger, it's underneath the thing at the top, which is good. It's great. Save. And let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's the best it's gonna get. Oh, and also, if I go ahead, change the spawn point to be in this little cove here, and then save, I can make the map a little bigger and make it longer. I can save, and I can exit, and guess what? It's saved. Spawn point and the size. Next is setting the spawn point. So start a frame. Once it's loaded, I'm going to set the X position to value, which is going to be spawn X and times 32. Copy it. And then I'm going to position set Y to spawn Y times 32. So now, if I run the frame, I've spawned where I'm supposed to. And then I have to do, actually, plus 16. And plus 16. Oh. There we go. So that the offset for the hotspot is correct. There we are. Perfect. Spawn where I'm supposed to. Scrolling works. And the one last thing you want to do with scrolling is scroll Y should be lower. Okay, so this is if Y position is greater than frame height divided by 2, and scroll Y is lower than get value from key map X size or Y size. I think that should work, because I think the offset would factor itself in. Yeah, it doesn't. You go farther than you need to. So like, what is that right now? So I can get an idea. Yes, that's like 24, and it's supposed to be 20. Yeah, so okay. Does the number keep going up if? Because does that like not work at all, or? So as you see, scroll Y goes up, and then his 25, and it should stop, and then it stops scrolling, and then it goes down again. But I want to get, so all this, copying it just in case, and then, so, minus frame height divided by 32. That should help. Yeah, perfect. Almost. Minus 16. Oh no, I see why. I think. Maybe. Yeah, because it's 16 off. 16 too tall. Yeah, now it works great. And I just have to set the X now, which is basically the same thing. Just copy this up here, change it to scroll X, change it to map X size, and then frame width. So now if I go too far, it'll, now when I go too far this way, it'll stop scrolling, which is great, because that's exactly what we wanted it to do. So thanks for watching this short, like, little update video. where I went ahead and showed, you know what, I'm going to add a little bit more. I'll go ahead and clone this, place it like right here. Oh, right, that's fine. Okay, so place that right here, rename it to movement type, platform, and eight directional. Make it a little bigger. Width 96. And start a frame. Oh, I already have one. Start a frame. Set radio button. Select radio button 0. And here. Button clicked. Then add a value. Or I'll do this. Replace compare to general values. Make this bigger. Value of radio button equals 0. Then set movement type to 0. Movement type to platform, and if it's 1, and also oh, this is just making it harder. I'll just do this. Movement type to value, and set the radio button to the movement type. And this is, we actually only want it to happen when you save, so I'm gonna cut this, paste it up here, and then that should be good. Save. And lastly, go to play. In this last minute and a half, I'm going to go ahead and say in custom movement, compare to general values. If movement type equals 0. I'm going to go ahead, group events activate platform, and if it equals 1, activate 8 directional, and just have 8 directional not activated at start. I gotta go ahead and edit, set it to 8 directional, save, exit, edit, set it to platform, and save and exit. And so if I play test, I'm on platform, I'm on platform. Did I screw up? I think I did. Under edit level, set movement type to radio movement type. Oh. I'll put that first. Wait, yeah, in that case I can just cut, paste, save. Yeah, so let me edit, set it to adirectional, save, exit, play, test. Now I'm on adirectional movement, which is good. F2 to restart, go to platform, play level, and I'm on platform movement. Great. It's exactly what I wanted. And scrolling. It's amazing. So that's it for this, I guess. If I can think of anything else, I'll do an update video. But for now, that's the whole thing. If you want to find the executable, I'll try and get an executable file in the download. And that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.